Everything here is immediately followed by sarcastic comments and nasty responses.
Yep, we're finally where we belong.
Don't think we don't know how to weed them out.
Put a chick in it, make her gay. Put a chick in it, make her name it gay.
All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
That's all, brother. I had it.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
Very good. Well, if you can't get out of it, get into it.
Welcome to Inside the Badger Den with the Angry Badger and Mr.Techrat.
Oh, you guys are insane.
I'm just here for the Mr.Techrat.
You guys.
And that Erwin the donkey guy. I like him.
Are you a donkey guy?
He's a bit of a jackass.
We might have
Yes.
a bit of developing lore, but before that, God, thank you. Welcome all to Inside the Badger Den. What episode number is it? 31. I knew that.
We're catching up to our age, dude.
No. And ironically, my metabolic age and my workout app is going down to my actual one.
Metabolic age.
Yeah, it's a thing. Look it up.
Yeah, you're middle-aged now.
Speaking of bigots, not until Sunday. Thank you, Hypnotic, for the very early and heteronormative raid. A little 40 minutes early, and you psychopaths have been hanging out, talking in the chat. Obligatory welcome, Nerd Wars. Welcome, Mr. Techrat. I gotta add you to the end of the Nerd Wars. And Scooby Pup, welcome.
We love your hat, Scooby Pup.
I saw you say you were wanting to catch one live. So yeah, if you're joining us from the Hypnotic Raid, if you're joining us from Film Threat, maybe you saw it in like a 7-hour plus stream for a funeral. If you're joining us from Open Bar, or if you're joining us from every Tuesday when we talk about X-Men 97. However you found us, thank you.
Nerd Wars.
And
I
welcome.
found you from Nerd Wars.
I extended a hand of friendship.
Careful.
It's what he said now. It's fun. He's on the popular part of the algorithm, right?
But when you talk like that, you have to keep adjusting your body. You got to keep shifting your head around.
Friendship and loyalty. Got to check. I do have a screen over here, actually. It's the best screen. What is going on? We do have some Badger lore.
God. We didn't have Civil War II because Trump had to check his chat.
And I'm happy
it was a chart. It was a chart. It was literally a chart. So it was like us having to check the story.
He got a super.
I see a positive timeline possibly happening. I know we've been in a rough one, but maybe we might just come out of it.
His life.
Dragon-wise for $49.99. Now I saw some of this story brewing in the chat, but here we go. And I got vibes of Peeping Tom when Naz and that whole saga. So this might be a thing. Maybe make a comic of this one day. No. Okay. The lone badger on his noble steed, Erwin the donkey. And the Tanto rat on his trusted camel, Krusty, help protect the residents Bigotville and Mayor Hypnotic. With the support from the natives, Sael and Atreus, our adventure begins. Atreus, of course. Our adventure begins at Charlie Nuclear. God damn.
I like to think that Bigotville is located within ABS Macedonia.
I like that the natives are Sael and Atreus. That's nice. It's not offensive at all.
IL.
They are free. I like Kyle. Is it Kyle? My bad. I'm a bigot.
Think so?
I think so? I've heard it both ways.
I check every once in a while and forget 2 days later.
Oopsie. Gary can't say Kirsha, so there you go. We all have our issues. Let me see. Let me see how they are reacting in chat. Oh, Ben. Thank you. Yeah, who the hell is here? Who the hell is here? Let's start over again. Trashy, shout out. There you go. Scooby, Arriba, Cats. I love it. I love it. All the popular people. Oh my god.
Wait, what you drinking? I was thinking soda. I was thinking I meant to give them out today, the free gifties. Do you have free gifties you can give out? All you have to do is, if you got your chat pulled up, like under your YouTube, if you just go to like give a gifty, it should show some free ones to give out.
Well, let's see.
I feel like Friday nights would be a good one because these are the people who have most earned the free gifties.
No, don't see that.
Maybe he just loves me more than you.
Yeah, it's probably you've been doing it longer. Maybe, just maybe. Maybe also you have. I don't have
You're
like the premium.
Maybe.
I don't have the premium YouTube. It probably gives you it because you have premium.
Bonus points?
I don't think so.
We'll look either way. Maybe
we'll
chat
look into
knows.
it, chat.
I don't know. If I did, though, I would give you all the super chats and free memberships and stickers and I don't know. See, we are the gifty grifters. I mean, what do you want? It's a thing.
Hey, Badger, I got one for you. I know you have bumped into a lot of YouTubers this week. Didn't get to like one-on-one much with too many of them, but what were your highlights?
My highlights of all the people. Hold on.
Ooh,
Before I get to that, because there were many. Nerd Wars, thank you. Gifting one. He hit Tony. He hit Anthony Shaddocks.
It's my pleasure. And I like the stream. Have you guys liked the stream?
Have you guys liked the stream? All right. Gatekeeper. Badger Drinker didn't get any of my sup yesterday, but I was jealous of y'all a little bit being on stream with my favorite YouTuber. He reads all the super chats and his catch up. So probably Sunday is when that will be released.
He is back from the RNC.
Hold on,
and has
I'm excited too.
Yet another alt.
Because he liked one of my posts earlier. A Gatekeeper, I want to give you a shout out because I did see your super chat in 6 parts on Friday Night Tights earlier, and you mentioned all of the people that you had found and gotten memberships to, and you made Gary yet again say my name. So thank you, Gatekeeper. Appreciate it, bro.
My name. Oh man, what did I start? Gun Ho got in on it too.
Gun Ho fired back.
Can't. ABF gifted 50.
I know. I dropped one. Oh I dropped one. ABF be like, bro.
I mean,
my
ABF,
man.
thank you. We did miss you.
You're the
not
man.
because we just miss you. It's like, wait, where something's missing? Oh yeah, ABF. And then we're like, oh, that's right. He's at the RNC.
I talked about it on stream today, man. I not having your Monday stream and you not being on GCA. I look forward to seeing us almost more than the big guys these days. And I missed you, ABF.
And ABF, I knew you were safe because you liked one of my posts. You liked this one. Shout out to Darth Boomer. He was hiding. Gary was hiding. The call is coming from inside the house. No, anyway, I'm glad you made it safe, dude. You got to see apparently you had, it didn't surprise me because someone was like, he had better seats than Jeremy. I was like, of course he had better seats than Jeremy. He's probably funding the whole goddamn thing. Yeah, shout out, dude. I'm not gonna lie. The things I watched through CobraCast when they were watching in like Trump's speech, it was powerful in parts. They might have got me to tear up a little bit, even though it's like, that's what they're trying to do. And yeah, shout out Gun Ho Mac. Who did he get? Oh my God, it's lost in the people still.
I was
claiming.
still waiting to finish ABF's run, and
shout out.
We don't even have 50 here. ABF done crushed all the grays. Goddamn,
people will show up and just get punched in the face with a free membership.
Yeah, and this is the Friday night. This is like the slow night. He just walks
what the fuck?
in.
Did you really? So you never got closer? You sat next to Jeremy the whole time? I mean, congratulations.
Did Jeremy cry? I bet Jeremy cried.
It's good. It's good. Shout out. Melvin and Lee. Yes. Good. Yeah. Shout out to Leon. If that's Bolt Leon or all the Leons. Shout out to all the Leons.
That's your real name.
Badger, that was my largest super chat to date. My bro, and I'll remember you for it. I'll remember. You always remember your first.
It's going to be a while before Friday night does better than this one. Jesus Christ, guys.
By the way, if you're gonna do something like that, that's a memorable one. Real quick, is that sort of story right there? Shout out.
Gatekeeper, I don't believe we're set up on Streamlabs at the moment.
It's not hard.
Yeah, no,
it's kind of expensive though.
Yeah, no, I don't know. So far, I've just been doing
And you can always do PayPal or Cash App and crap.
Maybe one day. Maybe because I don't know how
feel
this applies.
bad. It's like the people are already so generous. It's like I want a bigger cut. Go to an alternate. That's like
I do feel bad about that.
It's weird enough how insanely generous you guys are.
But what I didn't feel bad about is when Trump was doing that speech and he mentioned the no taxes on tips.
Now
that super chats are tips, right?
Yeah, allegedly-ish. But they're like the digital tips we got to report. It's cash tips where if you
Shout
don't
out, Isaac.
know, cash tips don't get reported by anyone in the entire country.
I mean,
Garfield all up in here too.
I'm down. I mean, dude, all he has
Rossi
to do is
wants
follow
it.
me back on the Twitch
Yeah,
so we can talk to each other.
We literally have people working on that.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah, but I'm totally down. Shout out.
Just
Yep.
tips.
And then this guy's gonna go be hobnobbing about at the
Oh my
meetup.
God. I'm more excited now than I was a few days ago because especially
Philip
when
Morris?
you guys finished and Gary was like, "Oh, cool, I'll see you there."
Isaac, unhinged
Yes.
as always.
Yes, no, that is the meetup. The 24th,
Wednesday.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Yes, I'm very interested to see who will
And
be
then
there.
Thursday we get Deadpool. Sorry.
Yeah, no, and then Thursday, instead of doing pre-FNT, we're going to be doing like a post-FNT
Open bar.
Open bar. Shows you where my head is. We're going to be doing a post-open bar, and then he'll be talking about Deadpool, which I don't get to see until Friday in between between pre-FNT and this show. And I'm sitting between everything is sold out, by the way. Try to go Thursday. Everything is sold out. I'm a single thing.
I'm gonna check mine.
Right in between the handicap row and one edge. So hopefully I don't have anyone next to me. But yeah, just saying, this is gonna make. How much do you think it's gonna make?
Does it do a bill? I watched Joker today. I have no idea how that hit a bill. If that can do it, I think this could do it.
Oh, this is definitely going to do it. This is going to hit over $1 billion.
I very likely could see it a second time. Unlimited pass, baby.
I am also excited to watch Twisters, which just came out.
What? Yeah, what's the word on that? Anyone heard?
I mean, I haven't heard anybody say anything about it, but I also don't trust people these days, so I'm gonna end up watching it probably this week.
What about us? You trust us, right, Techrat?
You're not people.
How dare
I know.
you?
I'm a donkey. Thank you.
What's wrong with that?
Crusty.
Do you know that the burro is a very, very prestigious animal?
Yeah, Joker was one of those movies where it didn't need to be made. I didn't think it's Taxi Driver, right? Basically, it's a man that goes because we live in a society type of thing, and a dude goes nuts. And
George Costanza.
Yeah, that is actually the question. The question is, does it hit 2 billion?
I can go get tickets to any movie.
Won't save.
You live in such a more populated area. It sucks.
Won't save Disney, but now this is a huge but that won't turn out to be true because we know there's shit. God damn, bro.
What the fuck?
Shout out Gatekeeper for
50. Glad you saw my message on F&T. Let me show you some love. Okay. Hug. I'm on the road, so it's really hard for me to make something like a meetup, but God willing, hopefully I'll meet you guys one day. Wishing you all continued success and good health. Shout out, bro.
That's why I started streaming, so I could hang out with all you guys in chat.
No. Shout out Gatekeeper. There's a lot of reasons I will remember first meeting Gatekeeper and all that. Thank you, bro. That's very unexpected. Shout out. Yeah, no, sorry. Got me all fucking discombobulated.
No, but it's going to throw him a life raft.
What I was saying was it won't save it. It'll be cathartic to us to say goodbye to the carryover of the Fox universe and all that. But if what we're hearing is true and the people that they've fired, the certain producers and writers that they've gotten rid of, if they do course correct, this would be just because we said it with 2 or 3 movies of for us to even start to think they're turning it around. This could be the first, even though it's not connected. If this is a fucking banger, right? And then the next one is not if it doesn't just revert back to being trash, but the problem is they still got to release Ironheart. That's been done.
Agatha. Moana 2, I think, is gonna, if they have Inside Out 2, Deadpool, and Moana 2, the Disney simps are gonna be really trying to rub it in, and then they're gonna have absolutely nothing. I mean, we're also getting Agatha in there as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the only reason we're getting this, the only reason I think Deadpool will be good is because Ryan Reynolds, Sean Levy, and Hugh Jackman have enough clout and experience and humor to shield all that shit away and get something that's good for everyone. And to that end, even Ryan said, let go of getting paid on Deadpool and took the little salary I had left to pay for the screenwriters to be on set so that they could write on the fly. No part of me was thinking when Deadpool was finally greenlit, this would be a success. I even let go of getting paid to do the movie. The point
Could
is,
you
he
imagine?
cares.
He doesn't need it, so it's like,
Yeah,
do it. I love that.
yeah, no. And when in the trailer, when he's like,
$1 billion.
I've been waiting for this team up for a long time.
The trailer gave me chills, several chills.
If you guys want, we can play the trailer. Otherwise, I've seen everyone play it, but it's one of those trailers like, oh, I don't mind watching it more than once. It is pretty fucking
Beetlejuice. We will be.
Yes, and we have the Beetlejuice trailer, which I have not seen. Erwin is not. Shockingly, Erwin has not seen the first Beetlejuice, so you might be missing. Right.
Oh, I'm
Grifty,
tired of this.
Grifty, please. Yeah, Grifty, for you to watch all the best movies.
There's really not too many like, oh my god, you haven't seen those left though. So you guys enjoy
I will say
the being mad at me for as long as it lasts. It won't be too much longer.
That's the one we gotta think about. Is what was the worst, most offensive thing that he got shit for when he said he hadn't seen it?
Well, you guys aren't gonna like my Joker take. Isaac, whoever it was, well, though, I got some weird ones. I got Sweet Home, which is from 1989, which of course my weird ones are from Tomahawk. Who would have thought? And that is the pre-Resident Evil, and is I assume Japanese. And I got Rambo: First Blood, which I was gonna watch. My buddy didn't want to. Come on, gay. And then I got Quick and the Dead. What is it? I don't even.
Sam Raimi, baby. It's a gunfighting contest.
Yes, excellent. And then I got the Hexer, which is the pre-Witcher, and probably also in subtitles. Thank you, Tomahawk. And then compliments of him as well. Brotherhood of the Wolf. And then In the Line of Fire. I got a weird ass list right now.
Yeah. And the problem I was also going to say, just like for Isaac, and anyone really who's boycotting Disney, you can't really do the trick for this one of like buying a ticket to another movie and then going to see this, because most movie theaters have assigned seating and that shit'll be full for a while, at least for the first couple weeks.
Not by me again. I go whenever the hell I
guess
want.
If you're in the ass end of nowhere,
I got my ticket literally a month ago. Unlimited pass for the win.
My whole thing with Joker is it's fine as a character study, and Joaquin Phoenix is a lovely actor, but I just don't believe that Joker turns into any sort of actual Joker in DC lore. Now, maybe it inspires an actual Joker after he falls into the acid and ace chemicals or whatever the fuck the chemicals are. And then comes out.
Why he would like be after Batman so hard too, at least.
Otherwise,
Batman's parents dying and such.
You end up with like a Gotham show where by the time Batman comes out, fucking Joker's old with like no hair. Yeah, that's what I think is going to
miss those times. Those times of the old Bay days, man.
Badger sounded like Rambo's Trump First Blood. Yeah.
Rambo.
I didn't make First Blood. I didn't make First Blood. They did. Right here.
When I watch Rambo, I assume when I see it, I'll be like, oh, Rambo's just faking it.
Yeah, it was all set up.
I don't know. I'm looking forward. I apparently the men that saw it on set and cried. I'm looking forward to Deadpool, but we'll see. Like I said, no matter how much money, we still have to get through all the other things. What's wrong with that? You don't like that, Gun-Ho? Sharon Stone.
Hey, I got through something today.
Gene Hackman. What'd you get through?
Don't blame me. I just work here.
I watched the first half, because that's all that's out, of the last season of Cobra Kai.
Twice,
but not because I haven't seen any of the newest seasons. So don't.
The newest season just came out.
Yeah,
and it's only half. It's good.
Half.
It's good. The rest of it comes out in November.
And you know what? I'll wait till fucking November.
You know what? You'll end up getting it spoiled on accident before then. It's not like there's a whole. You can pick it apart as you watch it pretty easy, but these kids go through some crap. Sucks, but it's good. They're doing good.
Yeah, and the problem, hopefully he does. There's a lot of that going around. I would say the problem, Gun-Ho, is we've all suggested all the good movies, and a lot of them he already has on his list, and so all he does is like sort of shift them around like spiritual leaders.
Scroll through them. My comic reading list, I can pull that out if you guys want to go through that. That one,
what if you randomize it?
As much as I stare at this blankly, I might have
roulette.
Mental illness. Please. I'm more interested to see what Scooby thought of Inglourious Bastards, because honestly, I was sort of disappointed by that movie at first.
I need to put that on the list too.
I thought I was going to get more of, ironically, what League of Ungentlemanly Warfare ended up being of like
more warfare stuff.
Witty dudes making fun
that?
banter while killing a bunch of Nazis. It's like there's not that many scenes, if at all, alternate history.
How is League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? Because I have the comic and I thought about watching it.
Not League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. The Henry Cavill one, Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Oh, that. Who gives a
yeah. How is League of Extraordinary Gentlemen with Sean Connery? How do you think it is?
New topic. Good? Okay. That's going on there.
You know how we've said that a lot of things have aged better because of modern movies? That movie's not one of them. I don't think.
I've been drinking my soda. What else was I supposed to add?
You weren't supposed to add anything.
I did finally add Pulp Fiction. There are some that I watched so long ago. If I didn't enjoy them, similar to Blade Runner, I'm going to rewatch them.
I think I'm going to send you a box of DVDs that you can just burn through real quick. That might be the easiest way.
But you just said, "What up, gay ass pizza boy?" and "Hello, handsome badger." That's
I also
verbatim what they said.
I did JFK as well.
But oh shit.
Oh, yes,
Jet League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is dumb fun. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was good. Like, do you say that like you just watched it and it's good, or you remember it from over 20 years ago? It's good. Because if you just watched it and it still holds up, then I'll watch it again.
You know what? On that note,
perhaps I have been unkind to it.
I was just recently, and I mean recently,
those are my pronouns,
watching Face Off, and that aged so awkwardly because I'm watching it now going, there's no way that works. How did he do this? How did he do that?
In the beginning when he gropes the ass of an underage schoolgirl when he pretends to be
but I do have that clip too.
Or how about when he goes on board and inappropriately flirts with the flight attendant?
You know, I can eat a peach for hours.
I thought he just liked fruit when I was a kid.
Wasn't that obnoxious?
Just wanted an energy boost. See, look, Mr. E even knows. It's just, what are you gonna do? So it is a masterpiece, though. Erwin wasn't as in love with it, but he did recognize its.
I really liked Face Off.
Yeah. Didn't you have some
good
with the? You prefer like of the switching? You liked.
Oh, well, yeah, Nicolas Cage as Nicolas Cage was just so freaking good that, yeah, that was sad. But no, that wasn't a letdown.
Okay, good.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Scooby, fucking exactly what I was thinking. Was expecting more humor and action. Yeah, me too. Me too. It's cool for what it is, and like the bear Jew and like the whole thing and like the carving. You make that deal, I make that deal. Like we got some good memes out of it and shit, but
I still gotta get that
more drugs for that, man.
I'm not through the movie all the way yet.
ABF, you're here. Okay, actually, I had a question because we are at 360 in super chats and gifties on a Friday night. That has earned a movie from the list. I really, after watching Lethal Weapon 2, desperately need some more Joe Pesci in my life. I'd love to hear Casino or Goodfellas, or we might as well can throw in a Beetlejuice. So Casino, Goodfellas, Beetlejuice. Which one of those am I in?
I mean, he's not in it.
I think he's just saying.
Oh, right.
I know, but I didn't like Beetlejuice trailer, and I gotta make sure if I like it or not.
Beetlejuice will make you laugh a little bit more, I guess.
And just so the audience knows, I did tell him that my cousin Vinny is the predominant one, and also I did mention eight heads in a duffel bag. But Goodfellas and Casino is also
I think we got a winner. I'm just gonna go ahead and add Goodfellas on here.
Yeah.
But how do you not watch my cousin Vinny over any of it?
No, because it's two different Joe Pesci's. That's the other thing. Did you want serious Joe Pesci?
Didn't come with Pawsy Traction in those years.
Don't ruin it for the boy. That's what I'm saying. If you want like serious Pesci, then yes, 100% Goodfellas.
What the hell is it?
More, if you want the more jokey, what the hell is grits type, then yes. But he just watched Lethal Weapon 2, so
like Casino and Goodfellas, I think I added after Heat. So I was once more Robert De Niro in my life. Also need a little more Al Pacino too.
You're telling me that Marissa Tomei is into short, stocky, bald men? We'll see who gets that.
I noticed you threw in what was the throw in? Never mind. I screwed that one.
Yeah, you did, but it's all right because I was going to mention it too. Also, shout out to Mark the Cyborg for catching my Seinfeld reference on Open Bar when they were talking about gay pride stormtroopers, and I said it's the ultimate. He doesn't want to wear the ribbon.
The ribbon.
Yeah, No,
I saw you did the society
that was
also.
fucking Snarky Jay who threw in the "We're living in a society."
I
Shout
like
out.
that you
Congratulations.
I like that you slipped the fourth turning in twice myself.
I tried. I also mentioned you.
Oh,
Haas.
yes, I love
You
your shout outs, and by shout outs I
Of
mean
shaming you?
call outs in front of 15,000 people. Yeah,
He's never
Yeah,
seen
well.
something like Forrest
I'll
Gump.
do what I can. Have you
Not
seen? See, look,
easy 9.5.
ABF. This question alone.
I'm aware of it, and I've seen bits and pieces, like so many of these. That's
Well, you
he's
know
like
what
on
he's gonna say
he's
now.
on like trial or something or whatever, right?
His family member is.
Yeah, there you go.
He's a lawyer.
Yeah, sounds great.
Thank you,
Need more
Fat
Joe
Lava.
Pesci in my life. Lethal Weapon 2, he was he was so good.
They do fuck you at the drive-through.
Hey, he's
They're on
rocked,
the
didn't he?
Kramer the bigot for not wearing the ribbon, dude. I hate that couple. Not because they're
I hate
gay,
them
but like
so much.
the episode where they take the fucking
bureau?
armoire. Yeah.
Get up.
I didn't see anyone here, but you're talking to me.
And then they jump him during the AIDS walk.
If you have, because Erwin probably hasn't seen every single episode of Seinfeld a billion times like we have. Yeah, Elaine gets a free armoire, but she can't move it in because you're only allowed to move in on certain days, and so she gets which is the next day. So she gets Kramer to wait with it overnight. But then these two hooligans,
street toughs, as he calls
street toughs, it's just two gay dudes though, come by. Oh, Bob, whatever. This would be lovely.
Pick it up.
Because I could do it now.
And he does the whole. Are you talking to me?
They took out the Puerto Rican Day Parade episode. They don't air that on TV.
Not on TV, but it's on Netflix. You can still watch it.
Fucking disgraceful. Why did
when he hops in the wrong car and he goes, God, there's Puerto Ricans as far as the eye can see. And the guy turns around and goes, well, it is our day.
Yeah. Bro, Soup Nazi is fucking hilarious. And then,
take it off because they do burn a flag on accident and he stomps it out.
I never got the joke until like I was older that the Soup Nazi, like it happens later on or whatever, where it's referenced that he went to Brazil. Right.
Yeah.
It's a fucking, that is a super elegant, the Frogger. Oh, sorry, Charlie. Yeah, the Frogger when Jason Alexander had all the best, like, it was the perfect mixture of grease and grape drink
Mountain Dew and mozzarella.
Mountain Dew. Oh, Mountain Dew.
When I get around to TV shows, I would love to be forced to watch some Seinfeld.
It's one of those things, and a lot of it's Larry David.
Bad.
A lot of it is Larry David. Not that it's not good after he leaves, but a lot of those situational truths in every life that it's like, yeah, no soup for you. Yeah, I used to love that shit. Oh my god, the contest. Yeah, you know about the contest, Erwin?
No.
Some of these you would think because they've made fun of. I don't want to be a pirate. They make a contest. George gets caught wanking off in front of his mom, basically, and so he says he's never going to jerk off again. And by the way, they never say these words.
No,
they get through the
never
whole episode intimating. Yet I'm never going to do that again. Right. And so they make a contest about who. And then one
my
by
mother,
one,
she falls back and she starts screaming, "My back, my back!"
Yeah.
I didn't know whether to finish or help her. Zip up or
zip
help
up.
her.
So what'd you do? I zipped up. Yeah, no. And so then George goes to the hospital, take care of her, and of course the woman next to her is getting a sponge bath with a very attractive nerd.
They're so intertwined.
Clever. There was a reason, and it wasn't just lack of options. I mean, it was lack of options. There was only like 12 channels, but still. Quality.
Because
look,
Seinfeld had a naked lady across the street walking around her apartment.
The library cop where
Bookman.
Jerry has a 20-year plus 20-year plus
kids
library. God.
Reading books with drawings of pee-pees.
Oh my
and
god.
wee-wees.
ABF. That episode is super relevant too, where Jerry is like dating a Native American chick, First People if you're Canadian, and like Kramer gets him and gives him the Indian statue.
I have seen this show so many times. That episode has an error in it. When he brings her the statue to Elaine's apartment, off to the right, you can see the end of the set and see people behind the set, like watching it being filmed.
I've almost tried to get the recreation of the set for display.
I'm going to buy the Lego set one day.
When you actually look at it from above, it's just geometrically not possible for the hallway to it would have to zigzag.
Yeah.
shout out to Gooch, who will be on with us tomorrow on Nerd Rage on a Saturday. And I believe fully transitioned Leon will be on, but he works, so he'll be popping in and out, and we might have some problematic person on also.
I might cheat on you and go hang out with Gooch one day on like maybe one of his Demon Slayer nights.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. You, my sweet, sweet Osha, are allowed to separate from me. Well, because they are actually one person. But yeah, Gooch, I don't know shit about Demon Slayer, but you know who does know about Demon Slayer? And now he's going to make a commitment that he's going to regret because he's going to have to show up every single time for like the 1,000 episodes you do of it. Yeah, Techrat loves Demon Slayer.
Gooch is nicer than you, so I'd do that in a heartbeat. I take that bet.
Right, I am. You're goddamn
for
right,
the record, Badger, you're not allowed to separate from me.
Yeah. Erwin, who's better? Who's nicer?
Tips.
Me or Hypnotic? To you, who's nicer?
You definitely call me gay a lot less, that's for sure. But
but it's a term of endearment.
I kind of like when he calls me gay. I've begun to like it. Very Stockholm Syndrome style.
Cheating on Badger is scandalous. Have you seen how many streams this man has done with other people besides me?
I'm a lone wolf. Didn't you say right there I'm the lone badger on his noble steed? I can't have no rat keep me down, no rodents. There's just me and my donkey.
Bullshit.
And sometimes
I am a strong beast of burden. I carry this show on my back. I appreciate you saying that, Dragon. Yeah. I really do. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. I keep up this one inside the Badger Den, and then Badgercast I keep that up too, but only for 38 seconds. And then Badgercast goes membership. But either way, you guys can see it. Most of you are members anyway, thanks to ABF, who fucking hit everyone immediately. Let us talk about this real quick.
I got the little notification. I've got 300 members. My little last channel, ABF, carrying my memberships.
Halo, after 2 seasons, is canceled, and we never actually got to the goddamn Halo.
No, but we saw his ass.
Bro, from the beginning, this is like some of my best life experiences are with this motherfucker down here playing originally couch co-op when it still existed.
Oh, man. You want to talk about Mountain Dew and some Doritos.
Did you guys have the Duke, the original Xbox controller? The gigantic
the original one, yeah.
The original, yes. And
best
side by side
ever. They made
side by side recliners with Mountain Dew and other things.
TVs.
Dude, what do you we used to do split screen on like a 20-inch CRTV.
We did 2 TVs. We're selfish.
So the point was we all had a lot of feelings, and even though it's just a first-person shooter and everyone probably thinks it's like, it's just, no. It actually had a super deep lore with a very interesting sci-fi and ideology of the Covenant, who is a different race of zealotrous religious organizations that are all trying to have what's like the Great Happening or the Great Redeeming or whatever the fuck it is. Basically, they all want to activate these Halo rings, thinking it'll take them to heaven, to the great beyond. And any race that doesn't join their religion, humans shockingly don't want to join. So, and they think we're demons anyway. So when the show came out, and there was a human Covenant member, and the Spartans, who for the most part were treated as gods, and you never really saw them out of armor. Sometimes you would. You certainly never saw Master Chief out of armor. Books fully developed that were in canon with the games, and we got fucking feelings in hallways. That haircut. Quan. Remember Quan?
Helmets.
Remember Quan? Ugh.
I just want to see him crouching and then meleeing a bunch of the grunts in the back.
Grunts while they're sleeping?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. And we
got a party popper.
We got to find one of the campaigns Halo 3 because it's probably one of the greatest campaigns ever. They never touched on anything.
And Gears had really good trailers for stuff back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean, trailers in general. But the point was, it's like they failed on every bit. I was the video I made. I was looking at some of the earlier from even like years ago when they first started. They go out of their way to tell you that they never watched they never played any of the games. They never paid attention to lore. All they did was look at some of the characters. By the way, ODST also had some really good trailers.
That's a good one.
How many episodes did you make it through season 2? Did you end up watching them all?
No, I stopped at 4 episodes. I stopped at the 4th episode where the Spartans, who had removed their emotional dampeners, which don't fucking exist in the books, and were out of uniform, went to a local family on the planet Reach and had dinner. And then they were talking about what...
Yeah. We need a more gritty and grounded Halo.
Go do the thing. Fight the flood. Give me some real problems.
Oh, and they barely showed the Sangheili warriors. They barely showed any of the other like races or anything like that. What a fucking waste. Here, let me do this. Let me share the Brave because I am a official, despite what people say about me on I actually haven't checked subreddit. They probably don't like me very much.
Badger, you might need to time Gooch out.
Never played Halo. It looked gay. Well, let me tell you something, Gooch.
You're gay, Gooch.
Let me tell you something. I don't know. You got PC that's able to do it, or you got one of them PS5 things, but that's coming out, and you're going to be playing it, and we'll see who's gay. We'll see.
Already better.
Reach, I think. Yeah, doesn't matter. This is just the hype for these trailers.
And this is before we hated the piano music trailers too, because it got overdone.
Sorry, this is Reach, but I would also say that Halo Reach possibly better than even Halo 1, 2, and 3 as far as like cohesive story, beginning, middle, end, and there's not one mission that I go, oh fuck, we got to play the library level, or we got to play the flood. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I think it's the end of Halo 1 when you're on the Warthog and everything's blowing up and you're doing that big escape. That thing is burned into my memory.
Banshee's incoming,
bro. And look,
or when you first that snowy part, like the little like gorge or whatever, where you first get those banshees and you get to fly up and you're like, motherfucker, I'm flying.
This is all you had to do. Sorry, I thought of the other one I wanted to because it's literally it's like just trailers. All you have to do. Oh, let me see. It's
well, and like you said, they didn't follow any of the original stuff, so why would they?
No, and they really. Oh, and you know what? I'd heard it before, but then Epic Mike this morning when I was listening, he reminded me this was supposed to be another fucking show. It was supposed to be another show, and then they put the Halo skin over it.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, so Red versus Blue, Pure Ownage, and the Guild. Those are what first got me to start making stuff and making videos. So, yeah, if it weren't for like Red versus Blue and like Rooster Teeth and whatnot, I might not be here.
I just want to say this is all I wanted from a Halo TV show. We're not going to watch the whole thing. I just wanted you to see like the beginning, just so you can get the vibe.
Halo is like the Star Wars for like the gamers. Like this grabs in our DNA.
Oh, Erwin, this is going to make it move for you especially when I tell you who well, you might not. Yeah, I think you know who it is.
Just let it go. Yeah, if you haven't seen this,
he hasn't. Of course he hasn't.
Of course he hasn't. He has ABF, 100%.
It's probably the second one, right? Gears of War 2.
Yeah.
All around me are familiar. That one.
Correct.
All right.
Welcome, Ben.
What are we
watching?
This
is Neil Blomkamp that did it. The guy that did what is that movie?
District 9.
District 9? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, what the hell is Landfall?
Up until a certain point, you're like, what is this? It's just a regular...
One of the trailers. Yeah, and it was the first live action.
As a Destiny player, they did some live action Destiny trailers. Man, they should have made a Destiny show or movie. They would have turned everyone gay, sadly.
Bro, all you need is a squad of Marines.
Oh, dude, Dragonwise made it through both seasons of Halo.
You know what? An ODST show would be great because they don't have to worry about the chief as much.
I couldn't do it.
ODST team is relatively diverse too, isn't it?
Yeah, they are actually. Naturally.
Right, like there's a black man and a woman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and even in the other one, there was like Asian, Fred, and there's like they changed his team.
And I can't imagine there are too many complaints about it.
Well,
Used
Halo
to
fans
not
are complaining,
care.
but this is all they had to do.
Package retreat. Need immediate evac. Over. Package retreat.
One thing I always thought about was being hit by a needler has to suck.
I'd assume getting hit by what do you want to get hit by? Plasma?
I want to
gnarly
see
fucking burn.
I want to see Master Chief get punched by a little like fat Indian woman with a half her side of her head shaved. Man, I still remember that first time you get that warthog and you kind of go through all the tunnels, you kill a couple dudes, and you go through the tunnels.
They really built this, by the way.
You get out to that first green area and you drive right off the cliff every time, your first time.
Do you? Well, yeah, because it takes a while to get used to the...
Oh, yeah. Remember, we all hated the warthog controls at first, and then...
I could get that thing in places you weren't supposed to.
I love this shit.
I would put it down hallways.
And flipping it all crazy.
It just goes to show you that that's all they had to do. That's
and
all
it's
they had
so
to do.
like we're easy to, it's I keep whipping out, you know, like the Godzilla and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers and Batman crossover and weird stuff. It's just it's so easy. It's a formula. They know what we want. It's so easy. They could so easily give it to us, but they don't want to.
And the question is why? Like, for instance, with the Halo people on the show.
Many reasons.
Did they not watch these stuff or read the material because they didn't want to just copy it?
Bro,
which I can understand, but how do you ruin it that much?
13 years ago is this trailer that I was thinking of. Hold on. Gears of War.
So I'll say I watched Joker, and one of the people holds up a sign that says Wayne equals fascist. So the Joker literally said Batman is a fascist in it.
Oh,
and
yeah,
didn't put it in the trailer.
It's horrible, but just so you get the idea, it was from Gears of War 360, dude.
Copyright.
It was amazing. Yeah. We're not diagnosed. Oh, you think it'll take the stream down? Yeah.
Copyright.
God, oh my
God, what was the other one? Oh, I always think about this and Dead Island. That slow-mo reverse they do with the piano music. That always gets me.
Well, Halo, gone before you even started. That's the other thing. Was like,
this is like Disney. I'm sorry, it's Star Wars. It doesn't matter. This didn't count.
Well, putting it on Paramount Plus itself kind of makes it DOA. Because who the hell has Paramount Plus?
No one anymore.
People who watch Sheridan stuff.
Oh wow, yeah. Actually, I wonder what they're gonna like scissor it into something new, or you think they'll keep Paramount Plus?
Paramount to watch Yellowstone.
Yeah.
And shit like that.
All the other ones.
Did you watch 1923, 1920, and then 1883. Did I watch what?
Mayor of Kingstown?
No. I still got to get through Bass Reeves. Oh, yeah. Old Republic trailers are good. In fact.
Well, yeah, the doy.
Yeah. Now, the question is, though, which one is best? Because, which Old Republic trailer is best? Because the Hope trailer is good. The one, of course, where they attack. That's actually the opening. Yeah. Paramount Plus is bought by Skydance, right?
Yeah, but it's not like they have a Skydance Plus. So they're going to keep it, or they're going to say, streaming was a massive failure, shut it down.
I wonder if they think they can make it profitable.
I can fix him.
Wait.
And, for some reason, Arkham Origins is a little hotly contested, but I do really like it, and the game trailer is good, yes.
Walmart subscription?
Yeah, they got a delivery and free this and that. You brought up Arkham, and I have some feelings because I've recently been playing what I said I wouldn't play.
Oh yeah, tell us how Suicide Squad is.
It took longer to download on my terrible internet than I actually played, but
and then I'll show you what they stole from to do Maya and Osha.
It's a terrible game in the sense that it reminds me of like Sunset Overdrive. You just constant moving.
Which fucking sucked and I never played.
That's what I'm saying. You got to stay moving. You got to traverse the area. And these characters don't have like flying abilities. So, all
get the collections.
Boomerang.
They're on Steam right now, super cheap.
Shit. Oh, but the point I brought it up is that they keep bringing up Arkham stuff. They talk about the Titan Joker and everything.
They had to connect they had to fucking connect it, and I said that's what pissed everyone off. Yeah, would it have been bad that Kevin was the Batman? Yes, But if you had just said it was a generic Batman from one of the verses, that would have been fine. You had to say it was the Arkham one, though.
Really, like close in the beginning, cutscene. Well, sort of. You walk around the dark room, but Batman is trying to take your whole team out, and he gets a hold of Flash.
I've seen that. I had to react.
It's terrifying.
Yeah,
it's terrifying. But at the same time, the rest of it sucks. Yeah.
So this is the storyline.
Quick question back to the Suicide Squad real quick. They have the like the Hall of Justice or whatever. That's like the rainbow flag, super progress pride flag, and says like all heroes are welcome. How often do you see those in that game?
Was it everywhere?
I wasn't paying attention enough because you're constantly moving, but there's a lot of balloons and banners. I will take a look again when I go in. Check it out some more.
Yeah, like when Mahler saw that in his playthrough, he
By the
was
way,
just, like speechless.
On Open Bar, when they asked Mahler like what episode of Star Wars or Star Trek would you want to turn into like a movie or some shit like that, and he chose In a Mirror, which is like the original series one where they go into like the evil verse. I didn't have the heart to tell them that because they were like, maybe it turns out well because they implied that Spock is going to take over and that it'll have good. It's like, well, in the Star Trek Online, at least in that version of the universe, do you want to know who ends up becoming Emperor at one point? And it is in fact Emperor Tilly. Yeah, fat body positive Tilly from Discovery is the Terran Empire in the evil Mirror universe. Yeah, no, not even the best. She's actually sort of cute, but then like by the third season, holy hell. Anyway, because we were talking about it. They're all goated, by the way, but this is the one specifically where I was like, oh, they took this idea of the twins for May and Osha from these dudes.
Not even as a Star Wars guy, before even getting into it, I had seen a ton of these.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought when I heard twins, was these.
If he's willing to sacrifice.
It's just so good. And like the white and the black.
With your birth comes a solemn vow.
Look to the cookie.
Turns out you can do it well.
Have nothing.
By the way, that's what Star Wars used to be about, like pretending to have lightsabers and fucking like it's a little on the nose, but still, yeah. By the way, Tony, I'm playing that shit still. I'm playing it tonight. I have a Mandalorian Basilisk companion. What do you know about that? Mm-hmm.
And he's been playing KOTOR.
That too, yeah. Modded KOTOR.
Definitely the nerd alert.
So I think would be really cool is the guys that they're fighting with. This is the Empire of Zagul, and these are Zagulian knights. They're essentially like Imperial knights from the Legacy, where they use the Force. Play the nerd alert. Did you want to play it? I thought you were gonna fuck it.
But if I hadn't, once you said Zagulian,
that's what they are. It's important.
Sure.
It's important, but it is a Force using like knighthood, and I think it was Tomac. Like he sent me the thing of like Obi-Wan where using an actual shield, like, oh, does this break lore? And it's like, no. For Jedi, yes, but as far as Force users, no. Zagulian Knights use shields like that.
I also got KOTOR 2 for free from Amazon if that balances out the Suicide Squad.
Shout out Dirty. I still play it too. Yeah, I still play all the online.
I think Scooby Pump might need modded. I'm just saying.
You think?
I'm just saying.
I can't wait until Badger goes, I think I'm going to start doing a game channel now, too.
No.
Like it's his idea.
No.
Oh, don't bleed on that.
Yeah. It's like when Bob Iger found out about Fortnite.
Only ambition will guide you.
So good. Now say a really cringe rhyme.
Bro.
You swear.
So much. Oh, and I got an article about it. I almost made a video, but it was too good. But let's just say paternal protection was used. Doesn't it look good?
This shot right here is better than anything in the Acolyte.
Let's not talk over it, and I'll show them, and I'll turn it up. What you will see in the next 30 seconds is better than any single thing you have seen since Disney Star Wars has come into existence.
The oaths you swear, the promises you make, they are yours alone.
I played the Old Republic for like an hour, and it's literally because of this trailer.
Your freedom will be the wars you wage.
Congrats on your indentured servitude, Scooby Pop.
Your birthright
my god! This is so much better.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Wait, pause it. Is that Darth Talon? Is that who Sydney Sweeney's going to be?
No, but it's someone that they know how popular Darth Talon is, so they put a Twi'lek with Sith markings on her.
Okay.
This is like 4,000 years before, 3,600 years before that. Sorry, I had to.
But still, a good example of what we could have.
No, so at this point in the Old Republic.
Oh, yes, Sydney, dominate me.
At this point in the Old Republic, the Zagulian Empire is sort of hidden in the unknown regions, and they come out and they start attacking outposts of both the Republic and the Sith. It's good. Yeah, see? Shields. So, Tomac, if you're out there, there you go, buddy. Shields.
Your entitlement. The pain you endure.
Fucking Aegon in House of the Dragon. Should have just come up and give him a field promotion and like.
And just these costumes are better than every single one of the costumes in the High Republic.
Absolutely.
Get him, Scoob. You keep them in line.
Instant promotion. Save us, Sydney.
And when darkness
that face, that CG face acting was more face acting than Amanda did in the entire season of the Acolyte.
Yeah.
With both characters.
Yeah, right? Yeah, oh my
She's
god.
in pain.
No joke.
And at that moment, she knew she was wrong.
It was in that moment. God damn. Remember when things were good? By the way, shout out, I believe this is still Blur.
You can see the saber in her eyes.
I believe this is still Blur.
And when darkness finds you.
Oh, that mask. I like the Smilo mask. That is way more intimidating.
Got him. That's pretty cool.
So
I like it.
It's even though it's multiplayer, you still have choices.
I need to put my sex toy on.
This guy might be able to be redeemed.
Oh yeah.
You want to watch another one, or you want to keep watching this? This is actually pretty decent.
Just keep going, baby. Until I hit climax, at least.
That'll be at least 38 seconds.
I'll let you finish first. I'm a gentleman.
Well, you're not a selfish lover.
Oh my god.
I almost recently have overcome.
Are they going to hold hands over a lightsaber?
Scooby Revan is my hero, too. Well, and Kyle Katarn. I love this. Presenting the sabers of their fallen Jedi and Sith.
Oh my god. Even just like the tension and like
so Arkan,
excitement and hypeness. Oh my god, so much better.
Arkan has been just wanting acknowledgement from his father this whole time. He's looking, he does the Luke thing of looking down, except this is more like, look at what I turned into, trying to get your approval. I'm a monster. You did this to me. Hey, this thing that he's gonna do that Saul could have done like 70 fucking times in the Acolyte.
What? Tell his whole story to her?
Force pull back someone.
I will tell you later.
I tell you. Oops.
Got him.
Hey, man. It was just
yeah.
It's just
It's okay.
Shh. It's all right now.
You don't need a lower half. Darth Maul was fine.
Oh no, lightsaber. It's just tis but a scratch.
Yeah.
And that
but
was
if it
quick.
was a blade thrown at your chest, you'd be dead.
That's how long these sword fights should last.
That's how actually I describe my sex to everything else. In 3 minutes, I give you 10 times more passion than anything else.
You give us 20 seconds. We'll give you.
Yeah. That's 20 seconds. I'll
get
give
all
you a disappointing orgasm.
I get all hopped up on death sticks that do it even faster.
Son.
Bro.
Uh-huh.
Take my money. Well, they've been taking my money for quite some time, actually. Yeah, and they're all good. They're all good.
I would say what got me hyped on Arcane is all the League of Legends trailers and cinematics are also freaking amazing, and also like move you and make you feel things.
that, by the way, is why, and like that, those type of feelings are why people still are here and still have hope that like when we watch, I'll be like, oh, can I, bro, but see, here's the
Maybe
thing.
Skeleton Crew will be good.
Okay, Isaac, here's the thing. Yeah, like, all right, but also fuck that novel. The way they did him dirty to get rid of, like, technically, Knights of the Old Republic 3 is the goddamn Jedi Knight class story for the Old Republic. That all should have been resolved with Revan, and so they sort of did him dirty and put him on ice for 300 years so that he could be in the Old Republic game. And he's got a nice little story arc, but ugh.
So can I ask you this? Would you rather me finish the already printed Mandalorian helmet for you or start on the Revan mask I just found?
Revan mask. Revan mask. No, Revan is my go, dude.
And the mask.
Yeah, Revan and Kyle Katarn. And I love, like, if you play the second one, Knights of the Old Republic with Kreia, and especially if you get like the Sith the restoration project that puts all the deleted stuff back in it, man, when you start asking her about Revan, and she basically, I don't know if it's ever proven, but she certainly has the theory, and I tend to agree with it. Yeah, Shadow of Revan on Yavin. Great Deadpoolio and I played through that. That basically has the theory that Revan didn't fall to the dark side. He chose to go to the dark side because when he found the Sith Emperor hiding on Droman Kos in the unknown regions, after finding like it led him there from Malachor, he was like, oh shit, I can't beat him. So I might as well pretend to join him. And then when he comes back at the head of the Sith Armada, it's more so instead of wasting time with people, very impressive. You got that all in your mouth in one go. It's instead of wasting time coming back and trying to convince everyone that there was a Sith Empire out there that was going to fucking attack at any moment. I mean, it was 300 years, but still, he just tried to take everything over. And she even says that, like, if you notice, he left a lot of the Republic infrastructure intact. So for the Revan gear, I do have all the Revan gear, yeah, the cosmetics and shit. And in the real, when that costume comes out that we saw, I'll be getting that one. Anyway, yeah. Played Revan like the Sith, like 4D chess. Yes, he's genius. What are you eating?
Right. Soda. I'm eating some chips. Thank you very much. Tortilla chips.
I just thought maybe you would read we're going to do reads for your potato chips or your whatever the hell. Erwin is the glizzy gobbler champ. That's right. He be gobbling them glizzies. He had the good taste to mute it, unlike a great Deadpoolio. Cosplayed as him, did you?
Yeah, you got my Revan beat, but it's this guy you need to go up against his Revan, not mine.
Yeah, no, it depends if that. Wait, I'm trying to see the brand of it.
Did you wear anything for the funeral for a franchise?
He was the only person,
dummy,
in 7 hours and 20 minutes who was dressed up in Star Wars garb.
Yeah, I wore.
You show up to a party wearing a costume, and it turns out it's not a costume party, basically.
Oh my god,
I love it.
Hey, I mean, Jedi robes are very comfortable until all of a sudden they're not. I'll tell you that much. It started getting very hot.
I was going to say, you might have been more comfortable than the father and the Monsignor.
Yeah, Alan was in a full-on cardinal robe.
I just want to go ahead and say, Scoob, it's hilarious that you think these are Yoda ears. I'm a real Star Wars fan.
They're Yaddle ears, right?
These are Grogu
ears. Right.
I'm a true fan, Scoob.
You're not convincing me that Grogu didn't come from Yaddle and Yoda.
No, sorry. Yoda and Vernestra.
That's not how that works. I don't think that's how that works.
Racist.
Okay, I found it. I was vamping because I wasn't kidding. I'm going to buy this fucking thing as soon as it is. I don't want to go to their website, but maybe I will. Maybe when YouTube. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty dope. I mean, I appreciate that cis het male, pale and stale there. Everyone knows that Revan was a black female.
My Revan looked like Lara Croft. Her name was Lara Croft.
When Erwin made his Revan female, I had to be like, bro, no, canon is male.
I killed Bastila. She was asking for it.
Yeah, I redeemed and did other things to Bastila, and Yeah, shout out. No, and this is like super affordable too. $79.99 for each. Like for that quality. All right, Rat. Is it gonna look like this?
There's two forms. The one that I found that looks the easiest on my machine is the front half of it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have the back
Let me
end.
amend my choice. Finish that Mandalorian one, bruh. I think I got Revan taken care of. This Jazzwares is gonna be where it's at.
It is pretty clean.
Here, let me see. Is it? It's pre-order. Okay. Yeah, fuck you, GameStop pre-order. 11/19. So it comes out in November.
Yeah, but that's without the helmet.
I just clicked on this. I could have clicked on the helmet. Yeah, it's $80 each.
Scoob, I think we're gonna need some evidence. We need receipts.
Helmet. Oh, access denied. Either way.
Well,
you know what? Fine. And denied for this one too. It's gonna probably suck. Game Crusader. Oh, but either way, I'll be watching. Shout out to Gooch. We'll be covering this. That just popped up, but giggity. We might as well talk about it. Yeah, they are doing more press for this. It's the Batman set in the 1940s, 2 weeks into his career. It's also the one that has, as Gary was kind enough to remind me, J.J. Abrams. It's the one that they tried to do at Max and they passed. And so Amazon took it, and it's got, in the 1940s, Black Commissioner Gordon, Black, obviously by virtue of that, Batgirl daughter, Barbara, Renee Montoya, which is fine, but also as a lead detective and lesbiana with Asian Harley Quinn, who's Harley Quinn, but also dating Renee Montoya. I don't know. It's a whole fucking thing. Yeah, Phil, that's very progressive, but apparently it's supposed to be super brutal at the poster for it. And we're talking about supposed to make you feel uncomfortable and that he weaponizes Alfred, which I don't know how I feel about that, but whatever.
I like to make Batman uncomfortable.
I like to make, he's rich, cishet.
Wayne equals fascist, as we all know.
He's not Batman's surrogate father anymore. He's a guy that's going to enable him to fight crime. That's how focused Bruce is. It's a weird take on him, but something I don't think we've seen before. I do like this part of it. He went on at length to describe how weird Bruce is in this time. I wanted to make him kind of weird and spooky. If you're stuck in a room with Batman, whether you're Commissioner Gordon or Barbara Gordon or Renee Montoya, you don't feel comfortable. You're kind of like, what is this guy? What's this all about? Like, I don't mind that. But it's just...
I mean, he usually breaks in through your window, so yeah.
I mean, has the chat seen the trailers for this? Because his voice does sound good.
And it looks good. I don't even care for the whole ears outfit on the, first year stuff.
Oh, I mean, I can't say that, but shout out. I find it the slightly preferred, though. It's definitely not my preferred look for the ears. Crusader trailer. I mean, I don't think it's ratioed yet.
Oh yeah, Badger Saber. I found 2 Revan sabers.
Oh, where can I get a cishet costume for Halloween? Yeah, the Michael Myers one is good. That's a very. Would you find some sabers? I'm assuming it's going to be one that has like spikes.
I assume TOR is the Old Republic, and then KOTOR.
No, Knights of the Old Republic.
That's how they put
the
it.
Old Republic.
Yeah,
because he's got a purple one and he's got a red one.
You like the spiky look or the non-spiky look?
I mean, well, if you're gonna have that, you probably end up needing both, don't you? Don't you?
I see.
It's cool. It's red and purple. Yeah, the dude's voice. Look, I think it was like much like if you want to have a YouTube channel. Number one, you should worry about like your sound quality of your microphone. If you want to make a Batman show, you better fucking worry about how your Batman sounds. Your Batman better be tip top.
Asking the question on everyone's mind these days, what do you think about the
What are your pronouns?
I'm frightened. This whole city's gone to hell in a handbasket.
Well, he's breaking the law, ain't he? So they ought to catch that freak and lock him up.
I won't say it's going to be easy, but catching criminals is what we...
Now, remember, this is the 1940s. Very progressive for the 1940s. No, they never explained Grogu. He's just in the temple.
I like to have Batman hyphenated. Like it's Spider-Man.
Batman! It's Batman!
I would say Deadpool. I haven't forgotten Deadpool does the whole, why is it X-Men? That's, and then he's like, we should be X-Force. And then they all die.
Catching criminals is what we do. So this one...
Very progressive, very natural looking. We all know those. Lucy, it's the same natural red hair, I guess.
Is she a black ginger?
Yeah, it's Barbara Gordon, dummy. Everyone knows that black people have red hair like that. And it's like Freckle Jesus. There you go.
That's cultural appropriation.
I guess. Should drunken Irishmen be upset about this? What are we doing here?
Albino black redheads, yes.
There you go. She doesn't look albino, so maybe it's appropriation from them, and they could be upset, yes.
Dresses up like Dracula, so what? We're gonna take him down.
Renee has put on a couple of pounds since her transition to 1940s.
Shit, she's got wider shoulders than I do. She brought
What
like
we
a
know about this
shit out.
Batman?
I'm sure it'll be fun. And yeah, don't worry, we will be raiding Leon when he starts.
He's been beating the tar out of muggers and dope peddlers out there the last few weeks.
He's mostly been seen at night driving that hot rod of his 100 miles an hour.
And now he's even attacking our brave police.
Nice car.
Did he?
Just Commissioner Gordon and Barbara Gordon.
Just hanging out.
Is that because of the Batman? I have not really read anywhere Gordon is black.
Well, that does nor have I, but that does make sense because once you do it in one medium, then you just boop, boop,
sure.
Boop. This man is not a hero; he's a criminal, and his time in Gotham is up.
Mischief afoot, sir? 3 explosions in 2 weeks. Peculiar.
That's just malfeasance.
There's something more going on here.
That's a good Batman.
He knows too much.
We know too much. Sorry,
He's an itch that needs to get scratched.
The kings don't run this court
God.
anymore.
Got a flashback of Madam Web.
Harry?
Oh, beautiful.
Peach tits.
Chester does.
Oh.
Bang!
You know Velma was in it.
We could be looking at an all-out gang war on the streets of Gotham.
My Tommy gun.
We could be looking at an all-out gang war in the streets of Gotham. Do your best Batman, Erwin. Seriously, when you're done chewing. Rat, do your best Batman, and then when he's done chewing.
Batman.
Hey, I can't.
You can't. The only way I can do it is to say Robin.
Yeah, you got to get. You have a Q word, right? Right.
Yeah, Joker. I can't really do it. It's very hard. Yeah, and then it's like, well, what Batman are you trying to do?
Frogs gay.
They're turning the goddamn frogs gay, Robin.
This is a losing battle.
Bro,
100
I'm
going to
start selling you out to so many voiceovers.
Take down.
Yeah, I don't have to make voices. I got a guy for that.
But now they'll all know I'm coming for them.
I'm coming for them.
You know what comes to mind immediately is in the city.
Right.
In the city, I know, because that's when I try to do the voice he's doing. I sound like I'm doing trailer voiceover and shit. I'm
in
Batman,
a world,
motherfucker. I'm the goddamn Batman. Yes.
In a world.
I miss that guy. The music is good, by the way, and a lot of what I'm seeing, it's the other shit. Hey, look, it was Coral.
Anasea.
Did you see Anasea and Coral? She was turning one with the Force.
This isn't evil, all right? You are just. It's your culture, and you can't look at other cultures because you're evil, bigoted.
I hope he
colonialist.
consented to this.
This is actually good. Just because it looks evil. Come on.
Where's Rachel?
Why did you say that name? Oh,
why did you say that name? It's like, bro. It's like, because it's his fucking mom's name. How did Superman know that was his mom's name?
I don't really care for the style.
Come on.
That's still going to be the best entrance, though. Yeah, you done fucked up.
Speaking of shit, fucked up faces, how do you feel about the new McFarlane figure?
Oh, well, that is a good gay transition. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, is that what you were?
Scooby Pump, baby. Yeah, they're pricey. Some of them look pretty fucking cool, though. So,
bro, I can't believe that fucking helmet.
Scooby Pup made me.
ain't make you do nothing. Yeah, they are for some reason finally doing a Jonah Hex. $60, but guns.
Yeah,
but guns.
Not a toy.
Kind of blurry. He looks like Chuck Norris a bit.
Yeah,
it actually has a pretty good looking face.
No, that's not bad. Yeah. Sorry, I hate when it does that instead of that. Yeah, Real Goods, Soft Goods jacket, and they do, because McFarlane had a whole thing with guns. They stopped putting guns in their things because reasons, and I noticed that this one says not a toy now.
Yeah, they're making it
the other ones say
well
collectibles, but then this one like goes out of its way so that we can have. I'm not paying $70 for this. I'll tell you that.
I will say I didn't really care for like Joaquin Phoenix's Joker character until he exercised his Second Amendment rights to defend himself on that subway.
But Erwin, do you feel I got this because I think you might be?
I support self-defense atomic heat rays. Yes,
that's what I thought. Now they do not have this in the pink, but they do have it in blue. Hiya,
dude, that pink, man. I hate to say, I'm a guy who likes that black and hot pink look. And I mean, that pink Gojira, man. I
just want to say the McFarlane statues for Marvel are starting to come out.
And I love his, in the McFarlane Spider-Man, he does so many crazy ass poses like that. Because McFarlane and Rob Liefeld, those sorts of people draw awesome stuff. They always do the crazy ass twisty Spider-Mans. I love.
We're also getting an Iron Man and Wolverine.
Before he starts,
literally the first splash page.
We'll go over this tomorrow more, Saturday, but I just wanted to tease this to you, okay? When they're talking about Osha killing Saul, she goes, we also knew that it was always going to be the betrayal of the father, and I knew we had to juxtapose, Jesus Christ.
Juxtaposition?
But that's not what she said. Juxtapose. Jesus, I had a stroke there. I did Chris Gore. Juxtapose Luke's forgiveness and Vader's redemption. But here's where it's what this fucking reporter says to her. There's this thing that's called benign sexism. And part of it is this paternal protectionism. It seems like this good thing, but like you said, there's this, I have to protect you from everything. Bitch, that is something that Jordan Peterson has talked about, and that's a maternal thing. That is mothers overprotecting their children. Fathers are the ones that are like, go out there, boy, and get back on the fucking... So, this is also, they made Soul a cuck.
This is when your college kid comes back for spring break and you realize they're a crazy commie or different gender and you have to put them in their place. It's for your own good.
When they talked about the saber bleeding, while we're talking about the fist clenching Kyber bleeding, oh my God, she goes, that was my dream. Again, we talked about it, blah, blah, blah. She goes, without getting too explicit, James' friend, who was the DP of that episode, when he shot looking into the lightsaber, we've all seen the lightsaber as a phallic symbol. Headland, exactly. You said it, not me. To look inside. So they equated this to looking down the urethra of the male penis. Now,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's who they gave a fucking Star Wars to. A lesbian who saw the lightsaber as a phallic symbol and then decided to use it as an analogy. Isn't it great? Isn't it great? By the way, this fucking interviewer is saying worse things than Headland is. That's such great too, because that is something that we discussed around The Last Jedi as well. There were a lot of people who talked about the moist cave and all of the self-discovery for, oh my God, they equated it to a vagina. There's a lot of imagery that is just inherently baked into the filmmaking for both genders. And these motherfuckers, I know people say it and they say they're obsessed and I joke, and they're like, yeah, they're obsessed. I'm like, no. They are fucking obsessed with, I almost died, by the way, John, just now. The fucking moist cave. Okay, no more.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that tomorrow.
They talk about how the Force and wait, what the fuck is there? The thread is different, where it's the Force, you're using the Force, where the thread, it goes through. So literally, the lightsaber represents the Force, while the giant hole that they do the thing around represents the thread.
Have you heard exactly? And Phil, have you heard the fucking audio descriptions? Go to Disney Plus if you still have it. Go to the audio, put on audio descriptions for the blind. Oh my God, it does. And Gary used them in some of his videos. It does. It sounds like a softcore porn, which I endorse, but maybe not in my fucking Disney shows, and certainly not in the Star Wars, unless it's like a Blue Harvest Star Wars.
It sounds like a reading of a Lonely Mom's Club book.
Thick. It's thirsty fan, and that's what
50.
show even said it was that they leaned into the thirsty fanfic aspect of it.
Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey woman wrote Twilight fanfic, I believe. Yeah, it's that vibe.
I can't believe it fucking said the moist cave and that was a real thing we all just read and discovered together. Isn't that nice?
This just in, Darth Plagueis has been hiding out in a moist cave.
In a moist cave. Well, yes, he's very heteronormative in his moist cave.
Quimir didn't know he was there because he can't feel force powers. Because sometimes they can and sometimes they can't, guys.
Oh, I'm sure he was using a Sith technique to fold the force inside of himself.
This technique.
And it fucking
not the gay.
What are we gonna do? Tomorrow. We actually have a pretty decent show. We are definitely going to be going over this article.
Despite John being on, yes.
Problematic.
Oh wait, is here? Oh,
background noise will be
wait,
here.
He is here. Yes, good. All right, good.
And then Sunday,
Gooch and Leon will be on tomorrow. Yeah, and then Sunday is the birthday stream. But if you want to know about the birthday stream, you have to watch tomorrow, and we'll talk about that then. And everyone time to transition fully. And
Stop trying to get me to watch your shit with him.
We will see what happens. I'm sorry, Dirty. I just assume everyone steals it. I don't want to be a pirate. All right. And then God bless. You guys were super generous tonight.
360, Jesus Christ, guys.
Thank you.
Dr. Leo Laura.
Get out. No, we won't get out. We won't. You deserve it. I mean, get out! Get out!
Is it something I said?
You've ruined my life! You've ruined my career! You've ruined my book! You've turned a perfectly peaceful house into an insane asylum! Get out!
Daddy! My God, Leo, what's gotten into you?
It was a disaster, Faye!
No, it wasn't. You were wonderful, sweetie.
Fine, Dad.
Yeah. Why'd you need to kick Bob out of the house?
You think he's gone? He's not gone! That's the whole point! He's never gone!
Is this some radical new therapy?
You see?
What a great fellowship we have here. Not community, that's commie shit. See you over there on Leon's stream. And then tomorrow for the Nerd Rage.